Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond the...
And tennis! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Cafu. Oh, that's nice. Swings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic is onto this. The ball goes... Oh, good climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neymar. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's got away from it. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Eto'o. The Netherlands are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Gattuso. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Hullet. Well, they've got it again. Seedorf. This is promising. Cafu. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Eto'o. Neymar picks it up out wide. And it's Seedorf. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Now it's Eto'o. Pirlo. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Seedorf. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's there to get it away. And now the breakaway. Gullit. He's in plenty of space here. He's rising! And that's in! The Netherlands are level! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Seedorf. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Seedorf. Stood up well to him there. Seedorf. And it's Ibrahimovic. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Gattuso. Distributed tidily. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Seedorf. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Tevez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Van Basten. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. Reflections on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time, the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way.
The Netherlands have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, what a ball! Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising. Well, with Tevez!
Paris Saint-Germain, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Thuram. Nouri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cafu, and it's Seedorf. Gattuso receives it in a good position here. Pings, he leaps for it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Netherlands.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Number 17.
Cafu plowing through the middle.
Coming on the field. Number 7. Suarez. Number 20.
And he welcomes it in.
Adriano. Number 19.
Rooney.
Rooney. Number 27. Silvestre.
And here's Gattuso. Great chance! No, just not quite.
Suarez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gattuso, Deco, nicely spread. Great vision. It's come to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And this is Luis Suarez. Now he's running away. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And again! It's fallen kindly here. He is just caressing the ball. Adriano on a strong run here.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And this is Luis Suarez. And they're quick to get it back. Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Would the
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Jubilo Iwata have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Played out wide. Nouri has it in a wide position. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. And it's Tevez. Tries one from range! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Tevez goes short. That is good strength. Gullit clears. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Luis Suarez. The Netherlands are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Thuram did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Goal, the Netherlands! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Knocks it into space. Tevez, oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And that has left him in a heap. Luis Suarez. The Netherlands currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And he's running through. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jubilo Iwata are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pullet powering forward here. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze scooting forward. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. Distributed tidily. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
The Netherlands leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. The Netherlands currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Ronaldinho. Pullet looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Can he get on the end of this? And that's played in low. That's put pay to the danger. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And here's Eto'o. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, and the shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. The Netherlands really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Spread out to the left. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tevez. Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. Seedorf. Eto'o is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
This is the time you need that pace.
Desai spots it and intercepts. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. the keeper's ball. Ronaldinho. And here's Suarez. And the counter is on. And it's Luis Suarez. Cafu ventures forward. And here's Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Gattuso. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's quick to return it. He's in a great position here. That looks a good cross. A lot of... Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Suarez.
Rooney with the short one. That's very neat. Cafu is onto this.
Ronaldinho. Number 8.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe. Number 23. Bukayo Saka.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Cafu deals with that comfortably. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The Netherlands now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Has a look and plays it forward. 2 minutes to be added on. And this is Adriano. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bellingham. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's that. The Netherlands proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Volunteers for each block.
The Netherlands have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Koulibaly completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Drives it in. Now it's Tevez. It's a searching pass, spread neatly, and he's there to belt it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vieira. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Lahm. Vieira. Lahm receives it in a good position here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So no chances falling either way for the time being. Now he's off and running. Bullet. Now he's running away, steaming on goalwards.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Tevez. It's run loose here. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. And smartly reclaimed. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
With Seedorf. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Šeško! The Netherlands yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking to play him in. The less said about that pass, the better. Nesta. Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. Lahm has it out wide and in space. So what can they make of this? And this is Luis Suarez. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates...
Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Vieira. He is just caressing the ball. No foul, says the referee. Vieira was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Luis Suarez. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Seedorf. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Passing is crisp and sharp. best. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Substitution for Netherlands.
So the action resumes.
Number 7, Suarez.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ibrahimovic. Number 8, Nedved. Substitution in progress.
Well, that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Nedved really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter.
Goes for goal! Gullit going after that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. He shifted it to the flank. Zola picks it up out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Nouri currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to...
Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Ferdinand can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. "60 minutes played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Bale. Solar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Zola does really well to win the ball there. That's destined for the flank. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. And the counter is on. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Gullit. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Gattuso. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is good strength. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's good play. And it's Vieira.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Well, height could make
17,
all the difference on
Nuri.
these set pieces.
Number 11, Seedorf.
Punched
On the
away.
field, number 27, Silvestre.
Out for a throw.
Number 13, Kessier. Substitution.
Zanetti. Oh, that's nice. Driven in. He's rising! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Abbiati, the great organiser of defence. The Netherlands leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference. Could be danger here.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's in on goal. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Kessier. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved, and he shoots! And no mistake. 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, and we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this.